They take in, they've got a chance to go out there and cut a couple laps, feel the racetrack out, go back to the mechanics, say, try this, try that. This is what we need to do. And so they're in great position right now. Gives them 6 more laps on the racetrack or 5 more laps on the racetrack that none of the other guys have late in the day. Nobody's been out there except earlier in the day when the track was dry, a little bit slipperier. Now the moisture's starting to come up. You get a good feel for it.
We also saw, Nick Cummings came from a semi, and 53F Ricky Marshall had to run a semi. These guys are the fastest qualifiers of the day, and they both had to come from the semi. Dan Gideon didn't even make the main event tonight, but he's out here in this George Roeder Dash for Cash. So, the money's on the line for these guys, the top 6 riders through qualifying, and who's your pick?
I'm gonna stay with. I gotta stay with Michigan.
Okay.
Nick Cummings, number 22. If I had a second pick, do I get 2 or just 1?
No, I get 1 pick.
You get 1.
I'm going with the Canadian.
Oh, that was my second pick.
Dominic Beaulac's gonna pull it out right here. He won last year's Dash for Cash. Let's see what he can do tonight. Get ready. There's the green flag.
Nick
Roeder
got a bad hole shot.
Neither one of us picked Roeder. What are we thinking, Scott?
Yeah, I guess it was a Roeder challenge. We got Delirious on our pattern.
Yeah.
I think.
Whoa, hang on. Roeder getting way sideways. Here comes Dominic on the 30 on the inside, but Roeder he's not going to give up. He reached down and
put it. What, he had to shift it in gear or what? Something didn't feel right in his boot or something.
Maybe I tightened up his steel shoe a little bit.
There you go.
George Roeder reaching down. That's what we're talking about. Number 66 out front. Dominic Beaulac, number 30. And
George is wanting to win this race just for his dad. This is what it all come from. Is George Moore Memorial, and he's doing everything he can to win this thing, and it would be neat to see him win it.
There he goes. He's trying. He's closing up on Dominic Beaulac as they go down the back straightaway into 3. Dominic run a little bit higher line than George. George coming down low now, squaring it off a little bit.
Dominic manhandles it, and Roeder can manhandle it too, and Dominic just seems just a tad bit faster
look
right
how
there.
hot he's going in that corner.
Oh, look at nobody's been running up there. He's got a nice clean track, and he's happy right where he's at.
Yeah, he's looking really strong. Roeder wants to get up there really bad and win this Memorial race, but he's holding down that 2nd spot. And back in 3rd, you got Chris Carr, and then Nick Cummings in 4th, Ricky Marshall in 5th, and Gideon in the 6th spot in this Dash for Cash.
Yeah, Dominic's happy. He's just out there doing his thing, and the bike seems to be working good. Them guys are running a tad bit lower on the racetrack, which gives Dominic a nice, beautiful racetrack a little higher.
Take a look back. There is Dan Gideon, who did not make the main event, and he's shown in the 6th position right now, national number 12. So out front, the battle's still going on with George Roeder, number 66, Dominic Beaulac, number 30. As the white flag comes out last lap for all the money. Look how high he's running. He was up there. There was no tracks up there at all, Scott. Are you surprised?
Yeah. Look at he got broke loose a little bit there. He's on a virgin track up there. There's no lines. Look at him, way over the cushion. He's right on the edge.
Everybody else.
Couple burps and away he goes.
He's checking it out for the main event, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He's feeling it out. The worst thing, he might have tore it up for the main event.
Right, yeah, he should have saved that one a little bit for later. He pulls a small wheelie right there on his XR 750 Harley.
2 for 2.
Dominic Beaulac, 2 years in a row, winning the George Roeder Memorial Dash for Cash. That's a strong ride right there by Dominic.
Right. That shows you what the main event